20 minutes after 10, it's now time for Interface. In studios with us this morning, we have Pastor Gary Martin, a coordinator of the When Men Pray 2015 event, and also from the Triumph Covenant Ministries, and also we have Apostle Samuel E. Young of the Triumph Covenant Ministries, Kingstown. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Could you just come a little bit closer? I really want to hear you this morning. Good. All right, so today you're here to talk about your upcoming event, which is scheduled for next month, When Men Pray 2015. I believe it's the first time you're having an event of this nature. Pastor Gary Martin, would you do the honors and share with us a little bit about the event?
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'm Pastor Gary Martin, and with me is Apostle Samuel Ezekiel Young of Triumph Covenant Ministries. The genesis of When Men Pray rally, it was birthed by a prophetic word from the Waylands Women's Ministry. They had a conference in St. Vincent and the Grenadines early November last year, and they received this word that it is time for men to rise and take their place in the nation, in the community, in the homes. And also, and that mandate is for Apostle Young to take that charge to the communities and to the nation, and by extension, the world. This prophetic word was also confirmed or reconfirmed when the apostle went to a conference in Texas, and he received the mandate as well to raise up an army of men. And so we're here to tell you about the men's rally.
What are some of the topics that will be addressed at this year's, your first When Men Pray 2015 event?
The men in general from all walks of life taking their places as priests, as kings, and generals. We want to address issues of fatherlessness. That's one of the important thing in our society. The number of homes where the absenteeism of fathers are so obvious, and how does that shape the destiny of a people and a nation on a whole?
And when and where will this event be taking place?
Yes, the place for the rally will be Heritage Square, and the date is April the 11th, Saturday, April the 11th, and it starts from 5 p.m. So I'm extending the invitation for all the men of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to come out and be a part of this prayer rally. You don't have to be a Christian. As long you're a man, this invitation is extended to you to come out and be a part of the prayer rally, because all men need to pray.
And it's right across the board, young men as well.
Yes, young men as well.
Even businessmen.
Wonderful. So at Heritage Square, April 11th to 2015, that's the weekend following the Easter weekend.
Yes.
That's right. What is your sub-theme you're using? Because so often there is always a biblical reference you have for your theme in relation to your event. You have When Men Pray 2015. That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
What is your sub-theme?
We really don't have a sub-theme. You see, when men pray is the impact that men generally is going to have through an understanding of their role to call on heaven to manifest the will and the rule of God in the earth. So if we really want to work with that as a sub-team, it's just that it's an effort to really align the armies of heaven and earth. The mass or the majority of men really don't understand the significant role they have as an arm in shaping destiny. Everything rise and fall on the man factor.
What do you expect from the event?
Ah,
Yes. Well, we expect for 1,000 men to be there at least. So we're looking for 1,000 men rally. So quote unquote, if you want to use a sub team, and we expect 1,000 men to be there and to be storming the gates of heaven in prayer, calling on the name of the Lord, because we believe in God to intervene in the lives of the men, in our communities, in our homes, in our nation, in the institutions of government, in the judiciary, and the educational institution, and so forth.
right. I'm really expecting, also, just to add to what Pastor Martin is saying, a shift in the paradigm, the way men view themselves in general. And in that shift in their paradigm, there will be a shift in the 7 mountains that really shape a nation, a people. And this has to do religion, government, education, family, arts, entertainment, music, the business, and the media. I'm really expecting that it takes a paradigm shift in an individual that, on a large scale, in general, will shift a nation and a people. You're expecting that.
Okay. Well, Pastor Martin, would you take the opportunity to invite the men who are listening to come and be a part of this event scheduled for April 11th?
Yes, I'm calling on all the men of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, men from all walks of life. You're a businessman, you're a teacher, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, whichever part of whichever walk of life you're from. I'm calling on you to be at this men's rally and to call on the name of the Lord, because in Luke chapter 18 verse 1 it says that men ought always to pray and not to faint, which means that if we don't pray, we will faint, and we will faint. And the whole idea of fainting gives the idea that you losing strength. Your life is going from you. And so if the men of St. Vincent and the Grenadines don't pray, then the life of the business community, the life of the nation, the life of the educational community will be drained from this nation. Because the foundation of a nation is the family. The foundation of the family is the man. So when you come out there and you pray, we are reinforcing and we're building that foundation again that God intended to be built for a family and for a nation.
Thank you very much, Apostle Young.
Right. I have come to realize that men are the same everywhere, and women are more vocal on the issues. Men has this macho-ness about them. They think they can take on the whole world, and they think they can solve their problem, and silence may not necessarily mean the best approach. And so my call is that men have real issues, and the conference is a platform and a forum where those issues can be addressed. I am expecting, one of the expectations there, I didn't say earlier, is that there will be great deliverance. When I say great deliverance, I mean great deliverance. We're expecting curses to be broken. We're expecting dangerous covenants to be nullified. And we really believe that the men in general in our nation, and even wherever the men may come from, because we could have visitors from our nation, we really believing that there would be an impartation, that every man that comes to that function would walk away with an impartation and a transformation in general.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Apostle Samuel Young and Pastor Gary Martin, for dropping by and sharing with us about the upcoming event, April 11th at the Heritage Square, starting at 5 until 7 p.m.
Right.
That's right. With the theme, When Men Prayed 2015. Want to wish you
Yes.
all the best.
It's good. And, I just probably, if I had the space to just add, we do want to have a match. We culminate at Heritage Square, and we really want to skirt Kingston along the Bay Street up to that Yankee place there, come back to Granville Street, Halifax Street, Granville Street, and come all the way down. We want to do that and stop at strategic places because there are other leaders in our nation that we are going to be inviting who will be strategically praying for these things. And then, we have a keynote speaker in the person of Reverend Walford Thompson. And so,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much, and all the best. God bless.
Yes.
God bless.